Welcome, welcome, welcome. Quick video today. I was messing around. Figured I'd just do a quick video. By the way, my name is Rich. If you're here, you're well off the beaten path. I'm a nobody. I was quickly looking at, I don't know who watches this, what you're into, if you're into collecting, if you're into uh selling singles, if you're into Magic, Pokemon, whatever. I don't know what people are into. Investing. But just a quick video of like just a piece of, my thought process as a small nobody that literally no one cares about. And I have probably one viewer who's viewing me right now. Um, so I have TCG Player. The really cool thing that I like about TCG Player that eBay doesn't have is they send emails on new releases, even if it's things that I don't have or I'm not interested about or in or whatever I'm not thinking about, right? I'm not a TCG store, right? You get like a WPN or something like that. I'm not a brick and mortar. If you are a brick and mortar, you're going to get a lot more facts that are behind the scenes. And as you build relationships, you learn more. Life is about relationships and just learning more out there. But if you're not, then you kind of use what you have around you. So, as a TCG Player seller, a really cool thing that I get is these emails from TCG Player saying, hey, this new release is coming out. And it mentions like, put in your pre-orders now. I don't do pre-orders or anything like that. But I don't just click off and delete the email. This is kind of like the journey of life where we learn like what's important and what's not. And these emails that TCG players send, they're not just junk emails for me. They actually are really important because it notifies me when something's coming up and it's something that I can pay attention to. All right. Everybody's into something different, right? If you're paying attention to vintage Magic, right? Or vintage Pokemon. I don't even know. Do people play vintage Pokemon anymore? But with vintage Magic, you're going to immerse yourself into that community. Those are the videos you're going to watch, and you're going to start to learn to watch for trends, if that's what you want to do in life. For me, selling single cards, investing in sealed product, and going from there, I I'm really paying attention to like what's coming out and what's going to happen to the products. So I got a couple emails here. One for Pokemon First Partner Illustration Collection, and one for Mega Evolution Ascended Heroes poster releases. Now, if I'm like a nobody or I have no idea what I'm doing in life or I don't care or I'm going about things wrong or I'm new, whatever you want to put out there, I'm probably just going to delete this email because I'm not like an actual store, like a brick and mortar store who's going to put out like pre-release items and or pre-sale items and just go about that way. But since I'm not that and I am someone who likes intel and being able to watch the market, I'm going to look at these two emails. And then I'm going to look at the products because they're already up there for pre-sale. Okay, so real quick. First part, let's start with the Ascended Heroes right here. Okay, poster collection. Comes out on March 20th. Looks like we're sitting at like 125 bucks. 126.88. You got shipping, you got all types of stuff. These are things that I pay as well. But it gives you a breakdown on TCG Player of what's inside here. So on eBay, it won't do that because the actual people are putting up the listings. TCG Player, does all the work here. That's why, it's good to use both sites, kind of find out different data type items. But TCG Player will actually give you like what's inside the product. So real quick, just quick video by the way. Real quick, there's a foil promo card. You got either Mega Lucario or Mega Gardevoir. Okay, so we know that there's two, and you're going to get one of them. It'll probably show right in the front of the pack. So you kind of know what you're going to get there. Okay. So that would be something that we would watch maybe the price of. If the price starts spiking on these cards, which I doubt that they will because there's going to be so many out there. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not a Pokemon person. Who knows? There's some double-sided poster. To me, that is useless. Maybe people care about that, though. I don't know. I haven't done enough studying to understand that. And then you got 10 packs, and then a code card, too. I guess some people care about the code cards. A lot of this stuff is just kind of like extra. I really just kind of look at the packs, but I do understand that I need to understand the other parts too to see if they sell or if they're worth it or things like that, because that is part of the product. So you got 10 packs, and if you're sitting at like $125, you're, $12, $13 a pack. That's easy math just to find out like where we're at. Okay. And so you match it up to like booster boxes. So you have Ascended Heroes in here. So you look at the Ascended Heroes booster box and you divide and you find out what each pack is going for. And this is kind of how people find out when things are like undervalued. Not all of us out there can buy booster boxes. So these specialty items are really important for a few people to look at that are out there. If you're starting out, if you have less capital, whatever, you can make it on like a smaller scale. The booster box, it's just like this glorious thing that everybody's really into. But I mean, specialty items are something that a lot of people don't look at, and these things will tank because people aren't looking at them and they're not buying them, and you can get some good deals. This is why I'm doing this video. Here's the second one I'm looking at. First Partner Illustration Collection Series number 1. This thing has 9 different promo cards. You get 3 of them. So you don't really know what you're going to get, which is interesting. There's only 9. And then it depends if any of them are actually valuable. So you have to look at the promo cards online when this happens, see what people are buying them for. Really, buying is more important than selling. Someone could put up a card for $30,000. If no one ever buys it, then it's not worth $30,000, right? And I know there's probably like a couple shady ways of like making a price known out there, but you just watch it for a while and you see what happens. Now this thing's interesting. It has a sticker sheet. I don't know if that's worth it. Do people care about Pokemon stickers? I like stickers. Stickers on bottles is sweet. 2 Pokemon booster packs. Only 2 in here. And this thing's going for $52.45. So $53. Like, I know you get these promo cards, but you're kind of saying that it's like $25 a pack, and you have Phantasmal Flames and Mega Evolutions in here. So this is a really interesting one. That seems like a very high price for Pokemon packs. Now, if people just don't buy these and forget about them, let's say these things tank, I mean, I don't know. I don't know the market too well. I'm not that smart, but I could see these things going down to like $20. There's only 2 packs in there. And so if you see like a tank in price, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe these promo cards are worth more. I don't know. But I'm not saying buy at $20. I mean, maybe the promo cards are worth more, and that's what brings the price up. But you want to look at like if there's going to be a price drop, and it looks like this thing spiked to like $80 and then it dropped. Pre-sale stuff does weird things. I don't mess with it too much unless it's an opportunity like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but it's definitely something worth watching. And there's just 2 packs in there. So if you're someone with less capital out there and you're not willing to just dive thousands of dollars into booster boxes, this could possibly be an avenue for you. Now, we have a really long time on this lifespan, so they say of Pokemon, with Mega Evolutions and Phantasmal Flames. I mean, these products just came out, but over the months and as it goes on, it's worth watching to see if the price goes down and evaluate from there and see if it's worth it to buy. And then also another thing you can look for is kind of like, Is there reprint schedule? I mean, these are things that are being said by Pokemon. Not all the time, but you get them sometimes, right? And then on top of that, you want to see for like volume spikes. So if 6 months down the line this thing tanks to like $20, and then all of a sudden thousands of people start buying it up, it's probably going to go up in price. I don't know. Just a quick video. Wanted to throw it out there. Just a quick piece of like mindset. I think specialty products are definitely like under noticed, if that's even a word. And it's, you don't have to like spend all your life watching all these because there's so many out there, but it's worth checking in on these, making a list, check in on these kind of products and see like over time what they're doing. And if you notice an opportunity, as far as like how much are selling, how many are out there, what are the things in it, like how much, how are they valued? This is kind of how you get a more, professional kind of way of looking at things for anybody out there that may be lost and confused. Now you know. Enjoy your day.
Where's the bite? Can't find it.